Well, hello, Scrapper and Scrapettes. How we all doing? So, what is good on a dishwasher for scrap? We got one right here. We actually got two of them. I got this one here. What model is this? This is a Siemens, and this one is an old GE. So, on these here, we all know we got the wire. Some of these motors are not copper. Usually you can tell just by looking in to see if it's good and scratch it. And this one here, let's give it a scratch. I have a screwdriver in here somewhere. There we go. So, sometimes you can tell just by looking on the copper. This one here is copper. You can see it, which is good. A lot of times these new motors, they're aluminum. But what we have here is we have the copper motor. We have a copper solenoid right here. We have brass. We have another copper solenoid right here. And in here we have a silver connector, which is, the switch. So in there, just pops right open. Pop that out. We have a switch. We know that there is silver connections inside there if you want to go after those. I do. We have brass here. A lot of times they leave the stainless feed line on for the water. These ends are, a little focus, as you can see, are brass. So I'll cut these off. I'll turn this in as dirty stainless because I've tried getting the hose out of the inside and it's not easy because it starts acting like Chinese handcuffs and it's not easy to rip out. And these come off pretty easy. You snap that, that one off, take that fitting back there off, and this whole thing will just pop right out. Sometimes you gotta open it up and spin the inside. Now this wire goes all the way through to here, and it's actually pretty easy to get it out. See if this one open. It does. Sometimes you might have to take that nut off down there, take the agitator off, but then you just take these screws out right here, right at the top of this thing, and this front panel comes right off. You can disconnect the wires and you can a lot of times pull them right through. If not, take off a couple more, bend this up out of the way, and do that. So, and then we got this one here. This one actually looks like it might be possibly stainless. And I think I've lost my magnet. No, I don't. I got it. I got it. It's not sticky. No sticky. That is sticky. So this front panel is stainless. I have yet to take one of these apart. This thing was heavy. So I'm wondering if it's stainless on the inside as well. Because this is a newer model. Normally I don't get new models. Oh. I have a feeling we have a stainless dishwasher. Yes, we do. We have a stainless dishwasher. No sticky. That thing might be getting dissected completely. Yeah, I think we might be ripping that thing completely down. Yeah. But this one is sealed at the bottom. This thing is was not a cheap dishwasher, that's for sure. You can tell that's a cheap one. It's got a plastic housing. My yard actually takes it because of the framing. Yeah. So we're gonna work on this. Stay tuned. never open these up. These are probably silver switches because they are buttons. Clicky, clicky, clickies. These are at the top. These are on the door. These let the dishwasher know the door shut. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. It's probably silver in there, so we'll hold on to those. You saw how easy that came off. A couple screws, put that out. Now, the dial, I don't know. I don't tear into these, but there is a little motor. There is a motor right here. So if you can get that off, you know, then you got small motor value. Usually, from what I see, it's only held on by a couple of twisted aluminum motors, and off it came. There you go. So we got a small motor. Hold on to that. And like I said, I peeled this back. So, because sometimes the wires are connected inside here, and this one here it's not. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull the wires through in one piece like that. And then what we're gonna do is, so the scrapyard still doesn't give me trouble and says I'm not giving them enough metal, I'm going to secure this top right back on it. After I figure out something there, I'll just gun it the way it is. But I need to see if I need to do something because of that motor. Sometimes you got to, like I said, you got to take that agitator off in the beginning. So let's see, right size. Yep. So now we gotta try to get this motor off. Try to pull as many wires out of your way as you can. There we go. That one. And this one. Wow, it's upside down. Yeah. There we go. Just get them right off. Loosen that motor right up. And it came right up, which is awesome. Got a couple of small things here, hoses and everything. Just need to loosen up one of them. Just need to loosen up one of them. There we go. Now usually to get the motor off of this, it shows 3 screws, but then there's another one inside here behind this stainless steel. This is the cutter. This is what chops stuff up that, you know, before it sends it down and pumps it out your drain. But this right here usually comes out pretty easy. You got the copper solenoid, you got the copper motor, so we'll take care of that stuff later. Right now we're just looking at getting it stripped down. Pop those off. There's the wire. That's out of there. Disconnect the feed line. Maybe. We want the brass. Yes, we do. Wow, this thing played all the way. There we go. So, stainless. stainless. Now we'll get this off. Usually it's just these two screws right here on top. Whatever. Sometimes they're not drive. Sometimes the Phillips head. That off it in. And then boom, we got the solenoid. Now, to get this off, you want to put it in your vise or whatever and spin this elbow out first. Take these 4 screws off and then that comes off. Then you get the solenoid. We all know, pop a screwdriver in there, pop it out, and that slides right off, and then you get yourself a copper solenoid. So this one here had 2 solenoids, which is great. So what I want to do now is I had a bunch of magnetic letters in here. Just gonna throw those all in there. Let's get that door. A lot of plastic in these newer ones, unfortunately. Some yards don't like them, some yards don't care. My yard doesn't seem to care. So I will give that all to my yard just as it is. I'll probably even fill up the inside with junk as well. So, for now, take it out of the trailer. I found the frame to an AC today, but they had already stolen all the goodies, except for the motor. They didn't take the motor, so we got the copper out of it. We'll get the copper out of the motor. I'm gonna get this out of here. So. Hey, got a J for scrap JC. We'll keep the J. Put it right here on the trailer. Boom. Now let's put it in front. I don't think it'll stay there. So I went to the scrap yard this morning, and it was a complete mud bath. And when I mean mud bath, it was a mud bath. So. Springs are really, really strong. Oh, that came right off. It's plastic too. Unfortunately. Wow, these springs are really, really strong. What do we got? It's apparent. We have to get at these. It's like they're Allen wrench out of there, so goes that. Need to find the bit that fits that. I might have it, I might not. What is the chance that I get it in the first grab? All right. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get at the springs so I can release the springs. Release one of them because this thing is really, really strong. There we go. Holy cow. There it is. Ah, it's a cable wound. So we just... Yeah. Oh yeah. Much, much better. Much, much better. Well, still got one more, but while we're here, let's go ahead. See what's behind panel number 1. Yeah, I know these screws are probably stainless as well. Right now, I'm just taking them out. came off. Just like that. So, what is that? Is that a nut? I don't know. That's a nut or an Allen wrench. It's a nut. Some insulation, a little bit of trash. We'll have to scrape this off. I've heated this up before and peeled it right off, because otherwise they'll give us dirty stainless, and we don't want dirty stainless. We want clean stainless. So let's put that off to the side for right now. And look at this mess. So, got a lot going on here. Control panel right here. This inner piece is stainless. So we want that. Dry goes. So next we're trying to figure out, how do I take this panel off? How do we get this front? Still a screw stuck in there. Alright, I see 2 more screws right here that I evidently did not see originally. Yeah, that helped. Maybe. Alright, what's holding this bad boy? Ah! There's some on the side. Alright. Oh, okay, so I'm going to be careful. Don't take that one off first. You guys probably saw those screws before I did. There it is. Get that other screw that's like doesn't want to work with us here. Just gonna have to break it out. There we go. So I'm just gonna cut the wires free. This way here. The plug-ins can just go scrap. Another switch right here. Yep, another door switch. We'll leave that connected. Pull the ground. Again, we'll cut the wires. Or just take the plug out. There we go. Cut the wires. Back inside. Wires are out of the way. Let's take a look here. See how we get this out. Apparently, it's like that. I think we need a persuader. What do you think? I'm gonna get a persuader, or is how you call it, my security bit remover. Security bit remover worked. I don't know what that is. That might be a switch. So, like I said, if you want to do the time to get this off, I just heat up this side with a metal torch, and this stuff peels right off. Take a putty knife, run a putty knife underneath it after it's nice and hot, and the stuff comes right off. Otherwise, they're going to give you dirty stainless. And dirty stainless is a lot less than good stainless. Let's get the rest of this out. All right, so I am going to say that these screws are not stainless because I've got one here that's rusted to Christmas. I don't know how far I'll go on this because it's got that black stuff all over it. So, you know what? I'm not gonna, because it all depends on how far you want to go for what little return you're gonna get. Evidently, it's got that black paper all around it, which, you know, can't, like I said, can be very time consuming to remove. So it's up to you on how far you want to go to get it. I'm not gonna go after it. So let's put a screw back in it. But let's see what's at the bottom here. Appears to be the same bit. Oops. Here. And there. A whole bunch of them. Usually they make these somewhat easy to take off because they can be serviced. So they can be serviced by an appliance repair person. No wonder. Yep, sticky. Alright, that's metal. And this whole thing just tears open. What do I do with my screwdriver? Oh, it's right there next to me. Drill works. Or did it? But like I said, it all depends on what you want to do. You want to go ahead and get in depth like I do on this thing, that's your decision. No one's pressuring you and telling you what you have to do or where you want to go, what you want to do, or how much time do you have to do it. That I don't scrap for a living. I do it for the extra money. I do it for fun. I do it for recycle to keep the stuff out of, out of the landfill. And I think we have a copper motor, which is awesome. See if we can show you guys this. So there it is, right there, babies. There's the money right there. There's the money. Well, there's some money. There's money all over this thing. So, how do we get at it now? We want to get at that motor. We want to get at that motor. So, any screws underneath? Don't see any. These are the adjustments for the feet. I don't see any screws, guys. We might have to use the keyless entry. Who knows? Let's take a few more screws out here and there. This guy come right out. Oh yeah, a lot of solenoid to come right out. Just gonna cut it for it now. All right, solenoid and brass. So, looks like it looks like a pain. Ugh, right in the face. Ew, gross. Water in the face. So I'm trying to see where it might be connected. There we go. Alright. We have this one has a float switch on it, which means it's more silver. Got another silver switch. And I'm gonna go after that. Oh, we have a nice solenoid on this guy. Right here. Let me show you guys this one. This one's hiding. So this is on the side of the motor. And look at that. Look at that prettiness. We got some pretty copper in here. The great thing is that cover slides right off. And then this slides right off the magneto. And there you go. We got some brass. We got two really nice coppers. And then this right here in the middle, that's actually prepared steel. So we're going to hold on to that for right now. Go add some more here. All right, those wires go all here. There's another one. Really? Yeah. We're gonna break this open. There we go. I'll probably just throw that in the recycle bin. Now, we have another switch right here. Gotta check what these are. I don't know what those are yet. There's a heating element. Yeah, that was the heating element right there. Part of it. But this is actually the heating element. Oops. Throwing the wires away. No, I'm not doing that. Now all these ends here too are brass. 99.9% of the time they are brass. If not, hit them with a magnet. Sometimes they are not brass. Depending on what it is you're looking for. So is there another switch in here? There is another switch in here. Oh, and here comes the grubby water. I don't know what that is. Not an appliance guy. We're gonna cut it. Throw it straight. So, motor already ripped out all on its own. Be careful with capacitors. Careful with these guys. I have not been zapped yet, but people have said they have gotten zapped by the capacitor. Some yards do not like capacitors in their yard, so you want to be careful. My yard does not like them. There we go, there's capacitor. And then we have copper motor. This will smash right off. We got cast aluminum on both sides. Grounding wire over here holding this all together. We got a nice batch of wire. Snip off all the ends, take off the goodies, save the brass. Done. Done, I tell you. See if we can just need to be removed. And like I said, I'm just going to throw that and recycle. It's going to go in shred. You might be able to turn this in as dirty stainless. I don't know. Maybe. I might try. I might try to see if they'll take it as dirty stainless, because technically it is. It's still stainless. It's just dirty. See if they'll take it as dirty stainless. Just, you know, snap off some more of the plastic, some more of the metal. Yeah, I just might. No, I want them off. Yeah. I'll take the racks out of it. Take anything I can unscrew off of it. My yard will give me dirty stainless. I just might be surprised and get lucky. Oh, but if not, that's clean stainless. That was clean stainless. Actually, I can take this whole bottom right off. The whole motor assembly housing. Right out. And that's it. She's empty. Yeah. Might be able to turn this in as dirty stainless. Because I really don't think I want to heat the whole thing out. And it's you know, I think that'll be a waste of my map gas. But if I get all the plastic off and everything, maybe they'll take it as dirty stainless. Might as well. All right, scrapper and scrapheads. So there you go. We had a really easy one, rip right apart, and then we have one that's giving us some little additional on what we want to do. But until then, please. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a share. Smash the like button. Keep it going. Do whatever it takes. Just be safe out there. And if you stayed this long, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us. Later. Oh, sorry. Thumbs up, yo.